What's up, it's your boy SneakerQue LivehiphopDaily TV, man. Special edition. You already know what it is, man. I got a special guest in the building all the way from North Carolina. Introduce yourself, man.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening? It's 6Q, at who's 6Q on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina.
QC.
Born and raised in the Trefo, Winston-Salem. You know.
All right, that's
good
what's
bros
up,
right
man.
here.
Definitely, man. Frat brother. Welcome to the A, man. We've been trying to get this done in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We go way back.
Yeah.
Way
Football
back.
days.
Football days, competing.
Yeah.
In college, Coastal Carolina, Charleston Southern.
Right.
Going at it. Both receivers, man. Yeah. All right, let's spread some positivity today, though. Positivity. You know, not only are you a musician, but you also, you're an educator.
Yeah.
You work in the school district.
Yeah.
You do things like that within the school district as far as coaching kids and doing certain things like that. Speak on that.
Well, mentoring, that's big with the frat anyway,
Yep.
and that's what I gained from it, and that's one of the luxuries that I did gain from it. I knew I would gain from it, but because I've always deep down been a mentor. So,
Okay.
I took well to that once I transitioned to Charlotte, and
Definitely.
I realized I left the beach prematurely because I had some stuff that I had to do, secure the beach, but I didn't. Charlotte wasn't a bad move though, because I kind of picked up and made another name for myself in the city. Little name, but it's rolling.
That's what's up. All right, so let's talk about your music. Now, that's a great transition, because you're able to make an impact in kids' lives, from a mentoring standpoint, from a coach standpoint. Because I always tell people too, growing up, single parent home, a lot of the teaching, a lot of things I learned how to be a man was through sports, football, enabled me to go get a full scholarship.
Yeah.
And certain things like that, I think is big. It's an important thing for you to be a mentor of kids, because there's some kids that could be in that same situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they think about why I want to play as a frat. And then I'm like, okay, well, everybody in my high school coaching staff was a Q, a little league. You know what I'm saying? Certain things like that. So I think that it really starts young for these kids if they don't have anybody else,
You're definitely right. That's why I had to sit back real quick, because everything you're saying is basically what's going on. I'm at a staff. I'm fortunate enough to be at a staff where it's 4 or 5 brothers on the staff.
Okay.
We play atomic dog every day doing practice, and they see us out there highly enthused and getting it in. And it's gratifying. They look up to us. They ask us questions. I got players from years ago that's calling me now like, Coach, man, I'm trying to do this and trying to do that and blah, 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 blah. And, it's good to see that I guess, sway that I had in their life, that positivity you were talking about, because a lot of kids do come from different backgrounds, and there has to be that type of variable that breaks down those kids. It has to be those variables, those barriers that are set in place. You got to have somebody to reach out to them, because a lot of kids get lost in the system due to the nonsense.
And I also got it too, before we jump into the music aspect of everything, like we spoke off camera, a lot of the guys you coach, they ain't no slouch, you know what I'm saying? You got a few guys that have full scholarship offers from the University of Alabama, and all the major top SEC schools in the country, man, so I know that makes you feel good.
Yeah, but that's, we gotta, again, I'm fortunate enough to be on a great staff. I came from a school where I first started at Vance House School, and shouts to them, because they gave me a foundation.
I remember Vance.
They gave me a good.
They used to be real good in basketball.
Yeah, and then they always been decent. They always been good in basketball. They got a good basketball coach now that's helping that program, elevating them. They got a good football coach right now, Coach Brand, that kind of helped me see another level to the coaching thing, which made it so easy to go to West Mac, and for us to be fortunate enough to have those caliber players and have coaches that are humble enough to take everybody inside. I got an OC that's incredible. He took them to Michigan, Alabama. I had to work. I couldn't get there.
That's a lot of things that we couldn't do because it was so limited. You know what I'm saying? Now these kids have access to every certain thing, from the camps to the coaches, the parents. You know what I'm saying? They got cars now. Imagine if we had cars that we could just go hop in and go to a camp. I remember we went to my boy. He actually brought to. We was in high school. My mom, we had the camp, UGA. Mark Rick had a scene camp. My mom, we had to parlay down here, man. These kids, they driving up to the thing, 7-on-7 tournaments and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's a process, and that's why I say it's good too, though. The situation you in, you able to give back, because some of the things that you couldn't do, you're able to show the kids that they can do it, you know what I'm saying, and be that staple for them to get their goals and stuff like that, because, you know what I'm saying, they have a lot more stuff that they can do, you know what I'm saying, from social media and stuff, you know, from drills, from training and things like that, I think are major. All right, so let's jump into the music now. You know, you're not nothing new to music. It's nothing.
I can piggyback on.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted, because what you just said with everything you just said, like the camps not being accessible for us back in the day, because there was times when I wanted to go to basketball camp, and this ain't a knock to, you know, what was going on with my parents and stuff, because I was fortunate enough to be able to drive and do this, but sometimes, you know, things, you know, priorities happen. You know, so I had coaches that sometimes was like, man, we'll pick up this and we'll pay for this and that and blah, 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 blah. But it's going to take a coalition of us, you know what I'm saying, that come together and start these nonprofits and get this stuff going so that these kids can benefit from it. Because there's a whole lot of kids that's not reaping the benefits of these camps or these free organizations and things because they don't know. Maybe it may be knowledge, maybe it be because of the demographic they're in is not there for them, it's not reachable. You know, so it's going to take a strong band of people in general, communities, to get this on a whole nother level, you know. So that's why I even appreciate what you're doing, because putting it out there, people got to hear it like that.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, I think everything is, you know, sometimes things are visually, but a lot of things are word of mouth, you know, and people have to see things in order to try to get it to manifest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
I mean, I think from anything, entertainment, from music to sports, social media is you can do anything, man. You can do anything. I was just telling my partner the other day. Think about when we was in college, and I mean when we was in high school, Instagram and
we had Facebook, MySpace.
Yeah, but that was like towards the end though.
It was the end.
Towards the end, and it was a little bit different because it was like the Instagram is something completely different. Now imagine now you grew up in Winston. You know what I'm saying? You know, star football player. Think about all the schools surrounding Winston. Everybody knows who you are. Think about it. That's how these kids now, they have like at least 15,000 followers. Because you look at all the people that come from bigger places, and you was a okay athlete.
Yeah,
you went D1AA.
Exactly.
You got all the schools, you got all the girls and all the people, the other players and stuff following you from like 5 and 6 different schools. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention if you went to a 4A school and had about 2,000-3,000 students, they all gonna know who Trey is, you know what I'm saying, just because of you the guy. And then what about all the other schools? So then you leave and you next thing you know you got 10,000-12,000 followers. Because they all people that know you because they follow you and stuff like that. We couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the access because that's how it is. So like these people that do music they in high school and they're doing music. Everybody's following them from all the schools and stuff. So they are automatically they already have that baseline of fans right there because it's all people that know them.
A good foundation of it. But that's what's evolved everything. That's why the competition has gotten to the level it's at, because you got 5 kids from another school seeing this star athlete doing this, so he got to beat that kid, and they watching it on the daily, by the hour, by the minute, you know. So that's what that is, bro.
That's what's up. All right, so let's jump into the music.
Yes, sir.
Now, how long? Just talk about your journey to music, because it's not nothing new. You know, you've been doing this for some time now, but let's talk about that. You know, talk about your journey into the music industry.
Well, music, it's always been near and dear to me. I used to sing happy birthday at my cousin's birthday parties and stuff. You know, I used to get caught in the crib sometimes, like singing on the curtain, little turn thing to turn it up, just singing and stuff. My mama like, stop all that stomping, thinking on Usher and stuff, you know. But where I'm from, Winston, it was sports. A lot of times that's what it was. It was driven sports. It wasn't nothing else. I used to want turntables back in the day, but my mom, nah, you play football, you play bat. So it's like I always had that passion for the game, but I also had that other lane I wanted to grasp on, you know. So when sports took over, it was sports. And once I got to college, you know, that's what it was. But then embarking on other journeys of life kind of opened me up to have my mind on a different level. Then once I transitioned to Charlotte, I started writing all the time, and I always was a writer. I used to write poetry, you know, and going through our process, I used to have to write poems during our last stage, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I always been near and dear to it. And then once I just realized that I had to do it and stop waiting, you know, I waited a lot of times even with football, with a whole lot of stuff, positions and fraternity positions at the school, waited and looked back on it. So now it's like, you got to do something with what you're given, you know, so. That's where that came in.
That's what's up. So now we're here now. You know what I'm saying, you know, the summer about to kick off. you know, what are some of your plans that you have as far as getting your music out? Because I know you said you just, you know what I'm saying. By the way, everybody, he's fresh off the road, fresh off Interstate I-85. He got caught in some traffic.
Bags under my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Good day. Yeah. So you've been at it all day. You know, you got a few sessions tonight.
Yeah.
You got another session tomorrow.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you're looking to gain from these sessions? Like, you know, because typically, you know, when you go in there, you already have. Do you already have a reference of things that you already have that you want to put down, or really you just going in there and like freestyle, like, okay, I'm just trying to catch the vibe and make something happen like that?
It depends on the session. Okay. If I'm recording in Charlotte at my studio, you know, of course I'm gonna go with the vibe. The people I rock with gonna come in and we gonna feel this out, we gonna feel that out. But when money on the line, I'm going in and I already know. Like the whole way up here, I'm processing. This gotta go here, this gotta go here, this gotta go here for this session tonight. And then tomorrow I'm already like establishing what gotta go here and that because it's a business. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how I take it in general. What's happening?
Shout out to Mike Sims,
man.
Mike Sims in the building.
Clothing guru. Yeah, that's, you know, so that's what it is. So that's where the plan's at, man. Just taking it serious, putting it all together, being strategic with it, and making things come to fruition.
That's what's up, man. That's dope. That's dope. All right, project.
Yeah.
What can it? First of all, no, we're gonna wait on that.
Okay.
Do you have a project you working on?
I always got projects I'm working on. You know, that's one thing. I ain't never stalemated. Like I could drop a song every single day.
Okay.
You know, when I literally, it may not be the best song, but you know, every day I'm trying to do I'm trying to record at least 2 times just so I can perfect this. I'm trying to make a beat. Even if I don't fulfill a beat, I might go through 3 or 4, 2 or 3 depending on the day. Some day I might just do 1 and just touch it, you know. But that is never a dull moment with what I'm doing, you know. So the ultimate project is Half. And that's what I've been speaking on for a minute, and that's gonna be the project that I'm gonna put everything into, like just hands down everything.
So you do so much. What's the ultimate goal when it comes to your music?
The ultimate goal is just to leave a legacy of letting the youth know that you can do whatever you grasp, whatever you want to do, you can do it. You know, if you feel like you want to play ball and you play ball, and then you say I want to do this on the side, and you do this on the side. You know, whatever you feel like you are intended to do, your purpose is on this earth, go for it. You know, so that's ultimately what it is. I don't necessarily want to be a superstar. Of course, I want to gain from it, you know, because I'm putting a lot into it. But the superstar, the limelight, that ain't something I'm sought after. You know, I'd rather be behind the scenes, publishing, recording, songwriting, producing. I love doing that. You know, that's what my drive was to initially do it in the first place. It just so happened that I knew I kind of had a different voice, and people were like, man, you should do that, you should do that. You know, and enough of hearing that, it's like, I'm gonna do it a little bit, you know, so.
All right, so growing up in North Carolina, still down south somewhat. Well, I mean, you know, obviously it is down south.
Down south.
All right, you know, we talked off camera about, you know, your top 5 favorite rappers. You know, let the people know your top 5 favorite rappers. No particular
order.
No particular order. Just, you know, the people that you rocking with. You know what I'm saying? That's had an impact on you.
All right, impact. Gotta go with Pop first. I always show that love to Pop.
Okay.
You know, his aggression and tenacity as an artist, and even his outreach to his fan base and everything just kind of solidified him to me in his book. So it was always easy for me to listen to Pop.
Okay.
Always easy to relate to him. So, you know, I have to say that's my number 1.
Okay.
Know? And then I know we're not going in particular order, but number 2, Nas.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, you already got the particular order.
I don't necessarily have one, so in the end I might twist some stuff, and I don't want to offend somebody that I really look up to. But you know, it's a game where people ain't got no soft feelings. So anyway, fuck it, you know. But Nas, you know, he just got a courageous personality. You know, he just go with the flow. He's easy to sway a crowd and let them kind of feel what his vibe is. It just seems like he has good intention, good, pure, genuine intention, you know. So when he touched the mic, I like to listen. It's easy to listen to him. And then we were talking earlier, you know, Ludacris. I go Luda because Luda kind of, in middle school with Word of Mouth and Disturbing the Peace, that movement, and even forming 2 Chainz, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 Chainz is one of the most featured people today, so that foundation of that DTP thing has to be somewhere. It's done touched a whole bunch of people.
Gotcha.
So I respect what his movement was. I respect what he did, you know what I'm saying? So shouts to the A, you know what I'm saying? Crit, homegrown, driven, self-motivating, like gritty, just, I'm gonna take your head off. I'm gonna do what I want. You know, that's what even sparked that interest with me, saying I'm gonna go get me a little mini keyboard and say I'm gonna just play with some sounds. You know what I'm saying? And he sparked that interest with me, and it really happened senior year in college when I was about to graduate. And I didn't know what was going on. And you know, my EJ from the truck having that soul. Shout out to my dog EJ, my LB, all my LBs, man, everybody. But he was like, man, you gotta get on Crit. You gotta go on Crit. So road trips, we was listening to Crit.
Yeah, you're right.
That's when it happened. You know what I'm saying? 2009, 2010. That's when it really happened, where Crit kind of emerged, and people were like, oh, I fuck with Crit, that dude, this and that. So you know, I think he did a lot for the culture when it comes to this music thing, and it gets unnoticed right now. You know, Ninth Wonder helps him. You know, with his, he's got the historic background of just making hits. You know what I'm saying? So for him to even rock with him, it shows that soul that he had. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, Cole.
J. Cole.
Straight from North Carolina, man. Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? Cole, come get somebody for Charlotte, man. I don't know if you got somebody yet, but you know what I'm saying?
I think he signed somebody.
I know he got somebody from
Atlanta. He signed somebody from
you know, he's that Dreamville movement, you know, I respect that. And that goes again, like with my movement, I try to incorporate so much stuff with what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? So when I see the Dreamville movement or the multi movement or the DTP movement, you know what I'm saying? It just it intensifies me as a entrepreneur, not just an artist, as a person that again just want to leave that solid ass legacy.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? That's what that is.
More tie to the sundial.
More tie. Yes,
that's what's up, man. All right, before we get you out of here, man, I want you to drop all your social media, where they can follow you at, you know what I'm saying, where they can check for some music and everything like that, you know? 6Q. All right, if you go to anything and look for 6Q, you will find 6Q. You'll see a tall, handsome caramel. I call myself caramel. Niggas hate on me when I say caramel. Fuck them. Nah, excuse me. This is for the fans, the solid fans. But for real, 6Q on Facebook. You type in 6Q, you'll find it. Go to Instagram at Who6Q, WHOS6, the number 6, the letter Q. Twitter, that's so 6Q, THATSO6Q. And my email address, THATSO6Q@gmail.com. Go to Spinrilla, that Piff. You'll find me on all of it. You know, reach out to me. Let's work. All artists, everybody, man. That's what's up. That's
for the
what's
culture.
Up. All right. Last question. If you could get one person on the feature, who would it be?
One person.
One girl and one guy.
One girl, one guy.
Yep.
Oh man, see, I'm gonna go back. If I could get one girl on the feature, man, it'll be Dondria. You remember Dondria?
No, I don't.
You remember Girl, Give Me Your Heart? Man, listen, that song, I don't know, man. I always just had it. I always said, man.
Maybe I might, if I hear the song, I'll know.
You'll hear it. You know, if you hear it, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? But shouts to her, man. I don't know what she's doing these days, but like that's one of the first ones to come to my mind, because I always used to say, man, she's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She's dope. And as far as Crit. I just want to feel his vibe, his energy in the studio, and see what he do to get where he at. You know, because I just respect it that much.
That's what's up.
Ultimately, he's, he that guy.
That's what's up, man. Best of luck to you, dog.
Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate you for having me, man.
No problem. Yo, Live Hip Hop Daily TV, it's your boy SneakerQue, my dog 6Q, straight from North Carolina, Winston-Salem. QC living right now.
Yeah.
Yo, we out of here, man. Best of luck to you, bro.
Appreciate
Make sure
you
go check him out on SoundCloud, Dat Piff, every other streaming services, man. We out here, man. Until next time, Live Hip Hop Daily TV, SneakerQue. Peace.
What's up, now?